So I just wanted to take a second and tell you a little bit about something that I've been doing a little bit differently for my team that I'm really excited about and that so far is working really, really well. You know, last month I sat and I thought, what can we be doing differently to help push us forward a little bit? I realized that, you know, myself included, we were kind of spinning wheels and we wanted so badly to get there, but we just weren't taking off, and I realized that things could be improved. So I sat and I looked at the people that had been able to go silver and the people that were maybe struggling or had kind of given up, and I tried to figure out some patterns of things that were going on. And here's what I came up with. You have this group of people who are dominantly red. It all goes back to that color personality, right? Reds are very gung-ho, they're ambitious, they don't need a whole lot of direction. You tell them to make their list, you tell them to make a post, you tell them to reach out to people, and they go for it. But the majority of us are not reds. We have the vision and we want to do it, but we just see this huge elephant and it gets overwhelming. And so what I realized, I went through my leadership book and I went back to the law of process and the law of navigation, and I realized that we have to break that elephant down for people just a little bit. So I started doing a couple things that have made a big difference so far. The first thing was that I started getting people on a one-on-one training Zoom call. So if I'm not their level 1, then we get the other levels involved and we do a 3-way or 4-way Zoom call. But we go over our training manual and what to post and what not to post in the 3 ways, and we make sure that they're confident there. But confidence isn't just knowing what you're talking about. To me, the most important part is to figure out what their biggest hesitations are, what their hurdles are, and help them believe in themselves and build their excitement and their confidence a little bit. So those Zoom calls are huge for building the excitement. And the more excited you can get, the more confident they're going to feel about sharing Plexus. So this has been the biggest difference. The second thing is I gave them something to work for. We started what we call launch parties. Launch parties are essentially what is Plexus events that we do all the time, where we get everybody on a Facebook page and we post about the products and everything, but this is tailored to each individual person. So when someone starts out new, we say, all right, why don't we do a launch party? And what's a launch party? Well, it's for your family and friends and anybody that wants to learn more about Plexus. We get them on a Facebook page and we educate them. We all know that third-party validation is huge. It's huge. And we can educate on why blood sugar regulation and why the gut health and tell them about the products and get them really, really excited. So this has worked for a couple different reasons. First of all, they do make a post, but it's not this big coming out post on Facebook. We like to do, we call a little Plexus teaser. Maybe give them just a little bit of information that this person is starting Plexus, but not this whole huge testimony. So this helps to intrigue people without making them feel like this person is trying to sell them Plexus, which of course is never what we want anybody to think, right? So something like a meme that says something like, Plexus takes me from, get away from me to hello, my lovely sunshines, loving my Plexus energy. Just something that simple. It gets people in their network asking, well, what do you mean? What is this Plexus stuff, right? And then it opens up a bigger conversation in a private message. So that has been huge for us. And then once they have their launch party set and their date and their plan, we make them a graphic and they post that and say, hey, I've had so many people asking me about Plexus. I'm gonna have an informational event. If you would like to be added, I would really love for you to check out the information. Now, here's the other reason that I love the launch parties, because myself included, when I started, I refused to reach out to people because I felt salesy. So this gives people a valid reason to reach out to people. All they have to say is, hey, so I don't know if you saw my post the other day, but I am loving these products called Plexus, and you popped into my head, and I just really know that you will love them too. I'm having this informational Facebook event. I would really love it if I could add you and you could give me some feedback on that. What do you say? It gives them a reason to reach out, a reason to put them in the Facebook group, and a reason to follow up. It has become so successful for us just to keep it that simple. So during the Facebook launch party, We post testimonies and products, and I usually do 2 sample packs because who doesn't love, you know, a little giveaway to get everybody there. But after the launch party is really truly where some of the magic starts to happen, because they have already seen my name posting all of these things. So it makes those 3-way chats a little less funky and awkward, because they can say, hey, you know, you have a bunch of really good questions. I know that you saw my friend Ashley posting in the event. I'm going to add her in here if you don't mind, because I'm still really new at this and I want to make sure that all your questions are answered. So third-party validation and an easy way for a follow-up and a 3-way chat, and your newbie gets to watch how you carry a conversation and learn how to close the deal and start their own successful business. So create the excitement, do a teaser post, host a launch party, get your newbie over their fears. This has been huge for us. I know that it's going to take some tweaking and we're not quite there yet, but I really believe that this could be the key to duplication to get our wheels running again. If you have any questions, I would love to answer them. Yeah, thank you.